friends, it's Brittany with Forby Farms. I am back at it again, and we have lots of new things happening on the farm, and I just wanted to include y'all and show y'all what's going on and just keep y'all updated on the new things we have. You can see a little bit there and a little bit back there, and I'll show you what we got planned. First, I wanted to show you our meat chickens, or our meat birds. So right now we actually have them under our trampoline. I just threw together this little chicken tractor. It's nothing fancy. I mean, I haven't even cut the zip ties that we put them together, but right now it's working. And they're just enjoying being outside. Oh, they're so cute. And I feel like they're growing and thriving really well. But as you can see, it's just a chicken tractor, and we put it under the trampoline just so they get some shade. And the soil under there is a little more easier for them to scratch through. But I just threw this little chicken tractor together in one afternoon. We had some scrap wood. We had a roll of that, I guess it's cloth wire cloth, chicken wire, I don't know. We just had a roll of it. It took one whole roll, and I just made the frame, and then I just put the pieces over and just stapled it to the wood. And it doesn't look great, but it's working, and they really enjoy being out here. But I just want to encourage you to, because prices of basically everything is just so outrageous, just throw something together. It doesn't have to look great. It doesn't have to match. And we'll just continue to use this until they grow a little bigger and we can find something else to put them in. But I also wanted to show you, I'll bring you around to the garden. We got lots of big things coming. I wanted to give you an update on our actual garden and all the plants we have growing. Our first bed, we used this bed for tomatoes last year, and we're using it again. I love the cattle panels. They trellis up them really well. And in the middle, we do marigolds to help with pest control. But they are growing. We already have some blooms coming on. That's super exciting. Over here we have our beans. They're finally starting to pop up. You will see like right in there and at the end in certain areas. I've had a really bad time with pest control out here. I'm not really sure what has been eating them, so I've just had to keep replanting. And you can see the seeds are starting to come up, because every time something just comes and really attacks it, they're not doing great. I just replant a whole another bean. I don't even worry about it if it's coming back, because I want them to grow as soon as possible so we can get those going. And then from our tomato bed, we have our peppers and more tomatoes. So we have not got our cattle panels up in this raised bed just yet like the other. And I think I'm going to try a Florida weave, I believe it's called. So you put 2 T-posts, and then you weave it with whatever kind of yarn, or you just weave it through. And I've never tried that before, but I'm going to try it this year just to see, again, because we have the supplies on hand, and the cattle panels are just so extensive right now. Oh, and this is the first year I've grown this tomatillo, I believe it's called, pepper, and it's just beautiful, and I'm so excited because I love salsa verde, and I'm hoping to be able to can that and have that whenever I would like. Then we're gonna go to this bed. So these are our eggplants that we have, and they are looking really terrible. I've had the worst luck with flea beetles this year, and I've been spraying neem oil and DE, and nothing has really helped with them. So I'm not real sure if they're gonna make it. We have our cucumbers right here. Our spaghetti squash is not looking great, but our zucchini, crookneck squash are looking really good. We do already have a baby squash over here, and I'm so excited. It's our first one of the year, and it looks like it's coming along really well, and I'm just so excited. I love squash. And over here is my potato little row. So I've been having a lot of trouble with my potatoes this year. I had recently said in an earlier video that I put some potatoes in some milk crates with like paper on the bottom, just like craft paper on the bottom, filled it up, just planting my potatoes, and they did really well. And then all of a sudden they just started turning yellow, and they do have flea beetle damage, but they've been turning yellow just like these, and they just start dying. I know that's a little grass in there, but they just look really bad, and I'm not real sure. I really need to do some more research on that, because I'm not gonna get a potato harvest this year because of that, because it looked like it was starting to come over here as well. And they're just starting to die back, which normally is a good thing. Like, your potatoes are done, ready to harvest, but I've dug one up over here already, and they're not even the size of a golf ball. So I'm not real sure what's going on there. But if you keep walking, we've been really busy. This year we wanted to expand the garden. For my Mother's Day present, my kids and my husband bought some extra wood, and we put these beds together, and I'm super excited for these. So down the middle, I have cram packed in here. You can't really tell right now, but down the middle all the way to the end is okra. On the corners we have I believe those are 2 watermelon plants, and then 2 more over here. We have some peppers going along the edge right here, and then we have some cantaloupes planted at the ends. I plan on planting the rest of my tomatoes in this bed once I get it filled up. As you can see in the greenhouse, it's a really big mess, but definitely neglect going on in here, just to be honest. We've just had a really busy schedule lately, and I haven't been able to get the bed ready to put these tomatoes in, but I think they'll be just fine as long as I get them in this weekend. They'll get some better nutrients, and they'll be okay. So I plan on putting more tomatoes in here, and we'll have to figure out a trellis for those. But if you can see these posts, that's where our fence used to be, and then behind it you see this big open area, and I'm so excited. My dad has a tractor, and he came out here and tilled it for me, and I can't wait to get it ready to plant. We are not going to be able to plant this weekend because we have some weather coming in, but I do still want to till it and just get it ready. So when the rain does go away, we can plant. And I plan on planting corn. I think I can get about 10 rows of corn. I've only planted short rows of corn, and none of my corn has ever really done great. They've never actually produced like a whole ear of corn so we can eat it. And so that's my goal. So at least produce 1 ear of corn so my family can try it. But I'm really excited to just start that adventure, and just to grow in ground, because I have not had success with that. And I think with this big open space, to have a lot more room, I can grow a lot more, and I think the corn will do a lot better if there's more planted, because it does help self-pollinate itself. So it definitely needs to be close together and in lots of rows. Another thing I wanted to show you, you can kind of see it right here. So we just have these scraps of wood. Like I was saying earlier, the prices of everything is just ridiculous, and so we've been trying to use as much as we have on hand, even if it doesn't look great. My husband's not thrilled with that. I'm not either. I don't know if it will even work. It's just something I'm trying out. It's to help trellis this loofah gourd, and so it's already starting to climb up there, but I do plan on maybe making like a grid type with some like jute twine or something, just so I can kind of get it to trellis up there. I really would love to do like an arch trellis with like cattle panel and everything, but like I said, it's just really expensive, so we're just trying to wing it this year, so we can just get it going, because it's the most important to get these really stable. This cucumber is just climbing already, and so we really need something kind of fast, because this is actually really too narrow of a walkway to put an arch trellis, so we're gonna have to figure something out. But that's about all I had today. I just wanted to share the update that I'm super excited about our new raised beds and then the in-ground garden going. We're been super busy just trying to get it knocked out, and if you haven't, please like and subscribe to our channel to keep updated and just see how our journey's going. If you have any comments or questions, just leave them below and I will help as best as I can, and we'll see you next time.